Today, we're talking about how we can make the golf swing ridiculously easy with the use of a tennis ball. That feeling of a stable release, not having too much independence in terms of this club face rolling and flipping through impact, and being able to put some speed and power into that release without worrying it going everywhere. Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today is Wednesday Wisdom. If you are brand new to the channel, I have two things to tell you. Number one is, of course, a warm welcome to the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. And number two, whether if you're new or you're a subscriber, make sure you've entered the Garmin S62 giveaway. Yes, American Golf hooked me up with two of these watches and I'm giving you a chance to win one. It's so simple. I'll leave the link at the end of this video where you can click on that link and find out how you can win. So I want to get across to you today two main factors. Number one, understanding how we can move the body to help the club be a little bit more stable in the release, and how we set that up from hip height through to hip height to allow us to do this. Now, the tennis ball drill is so good, because I find any time that we've got something which is a great visual, it allows us to adopt our body and learn how to do it ourselves. So I'm going to give you the means of what I want you to do. Use the tennis ball, honestly, use the tennis ball, and your body will react, and you'll find out how you can start to stop flipping that golf club and feel that we've got a more active body release. And honestly, I can't tell you how simple this will make your golf swing. So to set up today's drill, you might start to think that I'm losing my mind coming up with all these random things. So we've got a tennis ball. I've cut a slit in the side of it, just enough to go around the golf shaft, and I put a straight line, well, as close as I can to create a straight line, around the golf ball. And what we're looking to do here is place this at the top end of our golf shaft, just under the grip, with the line lined up with the logo on our grip. Also lined up with a square club face, because this is going to give you a great visual of what I want you to feel and get a nice smooth feeling for, to make it super simple. Now, with this video, it's so important that you listen to this from the down the line perspective where we're going to start, but also very importantly from the face on perspective. We're learning how we can get the golf club working a lot more stable and less flip through impact in a nice reactive, in a nice simple manner. So what I want you to do here is get your setup, get the line lined up on the Lamkin logo like I have, and a nice square club face. Imagine you're going to dress a golf ball, and all we're looking to do here is make a swing back and through. And what I want you to achieve here is not seeing the tennis ball and the line cross. So how would you do that? How would you get the tennis ball line not to roll and cross like it is here, but still get the ball going towards target? Well, I want to show you this. There's differences between what we have at address and at impact. So if I show you this, our address position, impact, hips go, left shoulder gets higher, lead wrist gets a little bit bowed action into the golf ball. This keeps the club face square and stops the tennis ball logo rolling. So if we now apply that same theory and start to create a motion when we've got the arms and the body all synced up, I've got a feeling of rotation, I've got a feeling of bowed through the golf ball, and this is really allowing me to create a very stable line on top of the tennis ball. And that means we've got a stable club face, which is pretty much what we want. It might seem so simple that you're probably thinking, Alex, well, I'm not really doing anything. That's the beauty of it. So we need to jump back down the line and then back to face on. And these are the most two important points. We've now highlighted what we want to achieve from address into impact. So applying that theory now, let's take the golf club halfway back, making sure we've got the club head just outside the hands and matching the spine angle. We've not rolled that face open. So this drill is not only good for the downswing, but it also makes the takeaway good and the follow through good. So that's the reason why it's so simple and so good for your golf game. You're working on takeaway, but most importantly, impact. So the drill, we're looking to take the golf club away, keep the line very stable inside the middle of the left thumb, and from impact now we're going to get the body to go first, rotate, lead wrist to bow. And just get a feeling of smoothness and stability through that impact area. You can see this is so smooth. It's no roll, there's no save, I'm staying in posture, and I'm learning how I do that with the feedback of the tennis ball. The way I'd feel like you want to create this move is a chain reaction. Club halfway back, lower half starts to go, hands come into place. And you notice here through impact, the butt of the club, the line of the tennis ball is still in the same position. Now this is exaggerated, this is a drill, but it's so important you understand this. So the chain reaction, up, hold and through. Honestly, this gives such a good feeling, a representative of what we want to achieve. Because a lot of people find this part of the golf swing so hard, but yet I'm making it so easy for you. So adding a golf ball in there now, we're just talking hip height back, hip height through. Really getting that ability to lose the roll and the roll. So we're feeling a chain reaction back, stable line, through, stable line. At no point am I moving this line on the golf club. The way I orientate it around my body allows it to stay straight. So the key factors are rotation, feeling of that bowedness through the golf ball. So back, through. There's no roll. Back, through. So progressing this on to the next stage, we're going to hit these 3 golf balls. Just feeling the first 2 with the tennis ball on, and the final one, I'll leave that in a second. Okay, so we're going back. Get a feeling of it coming through. You may lose a tennis ball, which is possibly something I hadn't quite thought of. But at the end of the day, it's all about that feeling. Now, if it's on there until impact, fab. If it stays on, even better. Ball number 2. Feeling back, stable line, through, stable line. Notice the moves that I'm making here. It's no jagged moves, it's no abrasive moves. It's such a smooth feeling of this. And as long as you do this with adding in the rotation, you can't go wrong, guys. Ball 2. It stayed on, it stayed on. It stayed on. Now, all jokes aside, this will honestly give you a simple, smooth feeling into impact. Final golf ball now. Now this is the part of the video where we, obviously, if you're a big watcher of this channel, we build this up to getting a feeling in the golf swing. So we're going to imagine we're out on the golf course now. We're after lockdown, we're back out on the course. Well, if you live in the UK, obviously, some places are already still playing golf, and I'm super jealous, but make sure you're staying safe. So we're trying to build this into a feeling. So pre-shot routine now, I'm going to imagine I've got this line going through the top of my shaft here, like I had with a tennis ball. We're halfway back, we're making sure that line's staying on the Lamkin logo, this line isn't rolling. We're going to orientate this around our body where we've got rotation, we've got a feeling of bowed, keeping the line stable. And we know that the line now, it's ultimately, simply just our club face. So we're going to do 2 or 3 reps before we hit with that. And then we're going to make some swings now, trying to picture the shot. Because, as you know, it's so important not just to use the drill on its own. Build it in, guys. Build it in. Okay. Hit this one away. Wow, that felt so smooth. There you have it. That is Wednesday Wisdom's drill. The tennis ball drill. Understanding how it's important in the takeaway, understanding how it's important in the follow through, and ultimately that impact position. Because if you can nail that, it makes it such a simple feeling throughout, but also it makes the golf ball feel so much more stable off the club face. We're not guessing, we're not missing it left, we're not missing it right. One of my favourite drills, I have to say. So last week on Wednesday Wisdom, we had Carl Morris on the show. I'm gonna say major champion. Not playing, but helped Louis Oosthuizen win the Open. Red dot, that was him. Matthew Martindale put on there, great stuff, great video, love what Carl does. Now that is absolutely fantastic. So I've got a question for you today. Well, obviously, one, did you enjoy this video? Because I think this is quite a fun way to improve takeaway, a fun way to improve downswing and impact. And if we can make it fun, then we start to learn. But I want to ask you a question. How many times have you been working on something and it just doesn't quite click? Because I certainly have. I've been working on certain things in my golf swing over a number of years and I just can't get it to click. So hopefully now this will help me, help you, and help a lot of people improve their takeaway and their downswing, and most importantly, impact position. That is all we have time for today on Wednesday Wisdom. Thank you so much for joining me. Fingers crossed, guys. And if you're from the UK, we will be back out on the golf course. I know I went and filmed the video and walked. I got a golf course right near me, so I walked around it filming the video for this giveaway, and it was absolutely torture. The sun was shining like this. Golf course was looking mint. But we all know there's more important things than that right now. Most importantly, stay safe. I'm gonna give you so much content through lockdown, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. It's that big red one down below. That's gonna help improve your game and keep you sane. Cheers, guys.